so in this video we are going to discuss another rule which you need to write numbers in Roman numeral system. Okay, now see, the third rule tells a symbol can be repeated for a maximum of 3 times. That means you can repeat a symbol for a maximum of 3 times. And when you do that, that means when the symbols are repeated, it means that their values should be added. But you have to keep in mind that there are 7 basic symbols, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So which are the symbols that can be repeated? Is it that all the 7s can be repeated? No, the answer is no. Only 4 symbols are there which can be repeated. And what are they? The symbols are I can be repeated for a maximum of 3 times. Then X can be repeated for a maximum of 3 times. C can be repeated for a maximum of 3 times. And M can be repeated for a maximum of 3 times. So see, I can be repeated. Okay, X can be repeated. C can be repeated and M can be repeated. That means what can't be repeated? V. We can't repeat V. It can be used only once. You can't repeat it continuously. L cannot be repeated and D cannot be repeated. So these 4 are the symbols which can be repeated. Only these 4 symbols can be repeated. You have to keep that in mind. So when you write like this, it means 3. It means, see, when the symbols are repeated, it means their values should be added. So 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3, 10 plus 10 plus 10, 30, 100 plus 100 plus 100, 300, 1000 plus 1000 plus 1000, 3000. Okay, so when they are repeated, that means their value is like this. Let me take few more examples. Suppose I wrote V, then I wrote 3 times I. So what does it mean? V means 5, 1, 1, 1. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 8. Okay. Now, since it is told you cannot repeat it more than 3 times, that means if you write V 1, 2, 3, 4 to write 9, that 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then it will be totally wrong because you can't repeat any symbol more than 3 times. So it will be wrong. So that means how to write 9 then? So 9, to write 9, you will be using the second rule. That means you will write 10 and before 10 you will write 1. So smaller written before the bigger, what we'll do, we'll subtract. So 10 minus 1, 9. So this is correct way of writing for 9. This is not the correct way. You have to remember, you can't repeat a symbol more than 3 times. Maximum 3 times you can repeat. You can write 2 times, you can write 1 time, you can write 3 times, but more than 3 you can't write. So this is the wrong way of writing 9. This is the correct way of writing 9. So that means for 300 we repeated C for 3 times. Now how to write 400 then? Do we need to repeat C 4 times? No, we can't repeat it 4 times. So how to write 400 then? So it's very easy. You will take the help of rule, another rule, that is D is 500. So you will subtract 100 from 500, and what to do? You have to write the smaller before the bigger. In order to subtract, you write the smaller before the bigger. So 500 minus 100 will give you 400. So this is the correct way of writing. Okay. So I hope this is also clear. That means if I write like this, M, C, 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 what does it mean? It means 1000, 100 plus 100 plus 100, 300. So 1300, 1300. Okay. Okay, now last rule. Before reading this, I want to show you a number. Now see this, CIX. So between two larger numbers there is a smaller number. Now I is smaller than X also, smaller than C also. That means between two larger numbers there is a smaller number. Now what to do then? Because one rule tells that if the smaller is to the right of the bigger, then we'll add. So I should add, na, that is 100 plus 1, it should be 101. But another rule is there which tells that if the smaller lies before the larger, it need to be subtracted. That means I should subtract 10 minus 1, 9. So what to do this here? Will I add or will I subtract? So here comes the importance of this rule. So this rule tells you that if a smaller number lies between two larger, so what to do? Will I go for addition or subtraction? So the answer is, in this case I will subtract, that is I will follow this rule. So this is 100 plus, and what is this? See nicely, ix means 9, 10 minus 1, it's 9. Okay, it's not 101, you'll not 100 plus 1, you'll not do that. So if a smaller lies between two larger, then what to do? The smaller will get subtracted from the larger on the right. So 10 minus 1, 9. So this is 109. So this number is 109. So let me take one more example, dxc. Okay, now see, a smaller lies between two larger, because c and d both are larger than 10. So what to do? So the rule tells that if a small lies between two larger, what we need to do? We need to subtract the smaller from the larger to its right. So this is how much? This d means 500 plus, and xc, so c is 100, 100 minus 10 is 90. So this is 590. Okay.